Trap music, I'm black. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
We coming, man. Free the guys, man. P&V. Skirt, skirt. Got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids. Got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. Be winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about the day living. Ain't no time for you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check.
You already know what it is. Me and Jerry on the Madden. We about whoop some ass real quick and let the twin gang, twin fam, the
niggas we were even fucking eating. Check the message. How you check the message, David?
Made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids. Got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man.
Look at the comment.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them, but boy, what a tough spot they're in.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Cousins now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up.
Watch it, we can play next. We can play next, you hear me?
3rd and long for Cousins.
Tommy, we need to fucking stick. You suck.
Goes down once more. Geno Atkins. He's the one to get in this
Oh
time.
my fucking god, Jerry. He's fucking dumb bitch.
Oh my god.
Hit the ball, bitch!
Tommy, you poo. Come on, motherfucker.
Bitch, I can't help you when your dumb ass say, hike the fucking ball, hike the fucking ball.
Every time we
Shut
meet
the
new
fuck
coaches. But it is a
Like your mouth when you fucking know you think you the fuck.
They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
So much for
Oh my fucking god, dude.
the target, and he hits it over the middle.
Fuck up.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete. Bernard.
Fuck.
And he'll be brought down just
Fuck
shy
up.
of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard.
Are you fucking serious? This bitch is poo.
Finally brought It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have the first down.
You don't know what you're about to say.
They'll take down all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Oh, I'll take that.
It's good.
What?
This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
I'm not dumb.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them in contract time.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chain.
Stop lying.
Now out of the gun. And he's going to
I'm not gonna say it, bitch. I'm not gonna say much.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be
Fucking cunt.
As the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass.
Oh my fucking god, you get fucking tackled him.
Now we've got
The fuck up.
artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
What?
You know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs,
Trying to make a YouTube video.
because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often
Stupid
control the
motherfucker.
game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh my god, that's bullshit.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's some
Collective
bullshit.
exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. It's incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he caught every other ball.
Speak a little louder so
So
fans
they feel
can
like
hear
they've
you.
got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get
Warm-up game.
Take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
On play action, they'll throw.
I knew you was gonna throw that bitch. Alright.
From 13 yards out, and the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
Cause you're not good at offense.
And that makes
Your bitch ass picked the worst team.
There's 2 people watching.
Bullock out now to kick this one away.
Ain't nobody on this bitch to see me in shit, so it don't matter.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Charles, as Minnesota takes the field here, let me get your thoughts on what you think of them coming down the stretch. The 1-3 start. We talked about their start last year, too. But is this a team that is being overlooked by others in the NFL right now?
I don't think so. I think that the teams that they're playing know how capable the Vikings are, and they realize that not only is the defense starting to get back to what they were last season, but that Kirk Cousins getting more and more comfortable with the weapons he has at his disposal. I think maybe we in the
You
media
blocked,
on
fat
the
ass.
outside are overlooking them a little bit because they've taken some losses to some significant teams so far this season. But I think down the stretch, you mentioned their start last year. They were 2-2 to start last year. 1-3 this year. They know how to put together a string. And this team could be dangerous.
Outside, bitch. What word are you talking about?
You know what fucking word I'm talking about.
I ain't no racist fuck. Bitch. Bitch, they know what word number talking about, you stupid little son of a bitch.
Second down, Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays,
come on, bitch, get ran over.
Winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
Come on, you fat bitch.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Incomplete, right side.
Let that bitch stand there.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flying Diggs. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now.
Bro, why the fuck?
I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And a hit jarred loose.
He got popped.
It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Cousins to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Try to go for it.
He'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rally on the
yeah. What was I supposed to do, bitch? You think that we're fucking teams got no quarterback. But it's the warm-up fucking game. I don't know if ain't nobody viewing this bitch can beat me.
The Cincinnati Bengals offense taking the field again, and if you look at what they've done this year on the whole, would you say that they are a contender or a pretender?
They got all the time in the world.
Home stretch of the regular season.
Hey, fuck more.
Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense.
Go comment if you want to play us.
You
already know our gamer tag, but you gotta like and subscribe this video.
And break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off.
Tell me if y'all want to see more of this. Come on, Jerry.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nobody was open. I don't want to hear you stupid shit.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Play action now. Cousins on the move to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On third down, Cousins flush to his right. And this one hauled in by Rudolph.
Come on now.
He will have the first down as he gets this
to
my
the 47.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A first down throw for Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Past the 20.
Come on now.
Down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Can't handle this.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and
Follow
goal.
back. We're gonna subscribe. There you go.
Fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Despite the blitz, he's still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like
I could have got outside.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Why?
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Cousins to throw it this time. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Bailey got the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22. Bengals getting set to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. Back to throw here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They start the drive with Cook. A good move, but not much room to run. Brought down at the 5. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff. But still, a lot of guys to account for.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Detroit!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it'll bring up 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now back to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this belongs to the Vikings.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down. Here's Cousins. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow.
Latavius Murray, 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 64 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Everson Griffin in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll drop the throw. Towards the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Erickson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Hurry up, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Alex Erickson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an...
What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Cousins now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Here we go. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle made that time by Michael Johnson. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Set. Green, 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open. It's Ross. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Everson Griffin able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Here's Cousins. Forced out to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Cousins to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 18 yards there and a first down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. The first throw in overtime now for Cousins. Being chased out left. Going deep for Diggs. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. To throw is Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Andrew Billings able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. They'll run with Mixon. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my